Hey guys, it is Old Man G here, back again with another video for Red Devil Studio. My apologies, I've had some issues with my laptop. I would do that, I would do the StreamYard and things, and it'll be um, a lot more professional than this is. But anyway, this is my Manchester United versus Burnley match preview slash match build up. I'm going to be trying to do more of these where I prefer to do my match reviews as we're building up to the game. Check out the FIFA simulation as well to let me know how that goes. But yeah, this is essentially what I'm going to try and do going forward, and just get involved as well. So the team news has actually come out. Just for those obviously aware, and obviously the match is starting about 8:15, so quite into it. So let me know your thoughts. But team news, if anyone's unaware, David De Gea is in goal. Maguire next to Phil Jones, or please let me know if you can hear me, by the way, and as I get involved. Um, Phil Jones is back in defense. Phil Jones is back in defense, and for me, that's a very very bad sign, very bad. But he's in defense, and we have Eric Bailly on the bench. You know, for me, I would rather a crooked Eric Bailly in our goal, in our defense, than Phil Jones anywhere in defense. So already I'm panicking because Phil Jones in that defense again. The rest picks itself. Wan-Bissaka is on the right. Williams, has been good, is on the left. Luke Shaw's on the bench. Fred and Matic are ahead of them. Then this is followed by Pereira, Mata, and James, and then Martial up top. So methinks that Pereira is going to play on the right, James is going to play on the left, and Mata is going to be central behind Martial. If I'm honest, I'm quite disappointed by I'm quite disappointed by this lineup, to be honest. This is almost telling me that Ollie has some sort of an agenda here. Yes, I guess this could be an argument that can Bailly come back, but for me, if he's fit enough to be on the bench, he should start. Eric Bailly should start. If he's fit enough to be on the bench, Eric Bailly should start. I see um, no reason as to why. Sorry, you're back. I see no reason as to why Eric Bailly shouldn't be starting instead of Phil Jones. It's like as I heard someone say, it's like the difference between asking someone whether you want water, or I would argue rat poison. You take water, not rat poison. But apparently we're going for rat poison in this game, which is very odd. The other thing is Pereira. Pereira's played badly. Pereira's played so badly. Over the last couple of, I just don't understand why he still gets games. Matsu I can kind of understand. Pereira I cannot. And when you have Greenwood and Gomez on the bench, for me, if I was Ollie, I would have taken Pereira out and I'd put Greenwood on the right, Daniel James on the left, Martial up top, and then you could probably have Gomez behind and give Gomez a chance or something, you know. Or play Mata in the middle, Greenwood, and then Daniel James on either side, and then bring Gomez on in the next half an hour or so. But he hasn't done that. He's decided to go with the same old Pereira, Mata, and even Phil Jones. So and it's Burnley playing one in particular one way. So I still expect that Manchester United, even with this weakened squad, I still expect that they should win this game. But I'm not gonna lie, my concerns, because I look at that squad, and I look at that team, and I see a team that, in my opinion, doesn't really create much. I really don't see it creating much at all. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know below. Do you think that we got a chance against this side? Because I just think that it's going to be difficult. It's really going to be difficult. And it's a Burnley side who we know are going to come to Old Trafford. They're going to sit back. They're going to defend. They're going to they're not going to give us much room like they did last time. And the key, like with any playing against like usually playing against Burnley, is that we need to get the first goal. We really, 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 really need to get the first goal. If we get the first goal, we'll be fine. If we don't get the first goal, then there'll be problems because they'll just sit back and defend and we'll have to break them down. And I can't see any players in that team right now that'll be able to break things down. Martial, I feel, is going to have to step up and he's going to have to step up big. I feel that Wan-Bissaka and Williams have to really push up themselves and really create chances, so and if they when they are creating chances, we need to have players in the box anticipating those. We need to have footballing minds. We need Pereira to be switched on, although he hasn't been switched on previously, so whether he's going to be switched on this game, I don't know. Don Wagner, shout out to you, man. Thanks for joining the stream. Can you hear me? Sorry, just let me know if you can hear me and if the video and audio is clear, because it's the first time I'm doing this. Yes, I think it's a piss poor collection. I think it really is a really, really bad selection. I my in my previewing, I would have thought at least you can hear me. Awesome, thanks. And video's okay. Awesome, thank you, Don Wagner. Thank you for the feedback. I certainly want to have started Phil Jones. If you've got Bai fit on the bench, you play Bai. Even if Bai is half fit, you play Bai over Phil Jones. I wouldn't have started Pereira. I would have started Greenwood because looking at it, looks like Pereira is going to be on the right. So I don't get why Greenwood can't be, or for example, you could have had Greenwood up top and then had Martial on the left because he likes to come in from the left, and then Daniel James on the right because he's been playing on the right all season. But instead, you put Pereira there. I don't, and then Pereira ultimately matter. It hasn't worked before. We've tried that before. We tried that. This is where the frustration. This is where the frustration comes in. It really, really does with Ollie because it's like we've seen it. There's nothing new. Like, what do you think is going to happen? That's going to be any different than it's happened where you try and play Mata or Pereira on the right. Doesn't work. Because one of those two is going to be on the right, and I imagine it's going to be Pereira. And if it's Pereira, then he's not a right winger. And his decision making is poor, even as a number 10 or an attacking midfielder. Mata at best will give us a bit of creativity. Clover Tindo, shout out. I greet you all, guys. Thank you. As a Manchester United fan, it's good to see people involved. I will be doing a post-match reaction in this sort of style as well, just because my laptop is gone. So unfortunately, it's just back to video, mobile video and stuff. So, but for those who are tuning in and are aware, the team selection: De Gea, Phil Jones and Maguire centre backs, Wan-Bissaka, Williams, Brandon Williams. You support Clover Jones says, I support Phil Jones to start. Is that because you are a United fan or a rival fan? Because I just can't see how starting Phil Jones is really going to benefit anybody, to be quite honest. Got Fred Matic, obviously, and then you have a free of James, Pereira and Mata, and then Martial playing up top. If we're going to win this game, it's going to be because of the skill and quality of Anthony Martial. Mata bring up a couple of good moments, and for like the likes of Brandon Williams and Wan-Bissaka to really help us. Because defensively, I'm concerned, especially in the centre defence. I think that Phil Jones can get bullied by the likes of Wood and most of the Burnley defence, to be honest. We know that we're terrible from defending from set pieces, and Burnley are very good at clearing set pieces and also headers. So because that's where they're not going to come at us, not going to run at us and attack us. Maybe for one or two spells they might, but generally speaking, they're not going to do that. So we really, really, really need to start well. Don Wagner says, "Gee, as a side point, can Rashford see Manchester United over how his injury was sustained? Poor management, It's interesting. He might be able to, because to be honest, I remember someone, I think it was Ian Wright, that spoke out and was saying that Ollie seemed to think more about the himself than the player. And as a medic myself, a stress fracture is something that is not just like Ollie was saying, oh, he got that specific injury in the game. It's like, well, maybe it worsened, or maybe there was an acute fracture on top of a stress fracture. But stress fractures are usually as a result. Or yeah, Don Ragnar, I'm a doctor. I am a doctor. Yes, yeah, yeah. Medical doctor. Yeah, yeah. But I'm a Manchester United fan, so it's why I don't have as much time as I would like to do things with this channel. But it is a good pastime. So I'll be doing a live Q&A hopefully this weekend where we discuss some of these things. Oh, you're a doctor too. Oh, fair play. What do you what's your specialty, if you don't mind me asking? So medical doctor, I assume, or just general. Um, but yeah, and answer your question. I mean, Rashford has said he's going to be back. He's going to be fit. He's going to be okay. Um, Clovert Tyne says, "I'm a United diehard fan. Jones needs the chance to prove it." You know, she should. So basically, saying Phil Jones should be given a chance to prove himself. He's been at the club for at least 6 years, possibly 7. Um, he's had time to do that. He's been here longer than any of United's current defenders. He's been longer than Lindelof, than Maguire, than Bailly, and Twansibi. So if he hasn't proved it now, the problem with Phil Jones is that a lot of what Phil Jones is due to having a football IQ. And unfortunately, he doesn't have that. Don Ragnar used to be a GP, now just run the business end of my surgery, retaining cycles for fun. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Probably quit GP life because it can be so stressful. It certainly is here in the UK, you know. So maybe if this channel gets really popular, I might quit medicine as well and just do this full time. I certainly enjoy it more. But yeah, I'll certainly be addressing some of those. If you stop by the live Q&A on the weekends, we'll be addressing some of these things. But yeah, guys, I'm still hopeful that Manchester United will win this game. I really am. However, it's it's been made more difficult by Ollie's selections. If Ollie had chosen players who have got potential and can develop, like Gomez, like Greenwood, then maybe, you know, I'd be more confident. But the fact that he's bringing in, he seems to, it's weird because does he just have a bias towards, you know, white players or something? I don't know. Like it's not, obviously he doesn't know Rashford. British players don't get it because you're like, he was never a fan of, when he came in, he was never a fan of Bailly and he was never a fan of Fred. And it's just like, and the only reason, to be honest, Fred is playing is because all the midfielders are out. And now that Fred is playing a lot, he's arguably looking like one of our better, more creative midfielders. But to be honest, if McTominay wasn't injured, and like was Pogba, I don't think Fred would even be in this team, let alone in contention. And Gomez, you know, it looks like he and Chong are not signing new contracts. So it looks like they've just frozen him out, which is sad, which is punitive, and which just goes to show you that this club is run by amateurs and we have no plan because we're letting a potentially good attacking midfielder go and replacing him with nobody. You know, this is the legacy of Ed Woodward, the Glazers, and this board. Absolute joke running management of a club. But anyway, Chloe said, "Yeah, you're good in doing this, bro." Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio for those who will be watching this later. Thank you for all your ongoing support. Like I said, I will be doing a post-match reaction to this event. I don't usually do it in this particular format, although let me know if you like this format. Solskjaer has a 90s mid-table manager mindset. He likes blood, guts, and fun of players, not flair elegant players. And Claire bets and Tivid bets his life in this game. Well, this is the thing. You know, it's not the 90s anymore. And the only consolidation I have from this whole affair is that as bad as things have been going for us, for Manchester United at present, the reality is that we're still in 5th place And if we do win this game, we're 2 points behind top four. And as I said at the start of the season, if you check out my Red Devils Studio Live podcast at the beginning of the season, if we manage to get top four European football in this season, and that was with a fit Pogba and McTominay, it would be a miracle. And you're not going to be able to sack Solskjaer. You're not going to be able to. They might still bring Pochettino in and back him, but I would suspect that they're not going to. They won't. They'll support him. They'll continue to support him. And that's fine. But he also needs to make good, proper decisions. So, like I said, guys, this is a sort of new format using my phone, but also it's a sort of a match preview / match build-up video. So we'll basically sort of finish the video just as the game is about to start. I'll be doing a lot of my match previews build-ups in this sort of sense, streaming but about 20 minutes or so before the kickoff game, and then maybe stopping about 5 or 10 minutes before kickoff. But very disappointed with the team news. I really hope. I'm still predicting a 2-0 to Manchester United with a Martial goal. I was going to hope that Greenwood would get a goal. The looks of it, maybe Mata might get something. We basically need to unlock this Burnley defense, so because I'm 100% sure that Burnley are not going to go out against us. And if anyone watched the Leicester game against Burnley over the weekend, it was essentially a snatch and grab. And that's what we need to avoid. Because if it's a snatch and grab and Burnley just get a free kick or a corner and nick a goal, then we're done. Then we're absolutely positively done. So it's important, very important, that doesn't happen, and that we get a goal. But we get a goal first, Burnley will come at us. They'll be open, and we'll be able to not hit them on the counter attack, because that's the type of football we like to play these days, apparently. But yeah, still optimistic, but because you have to be. And the fact of the matter is, my question would be, if like say Phil Jones, if Pereira, if all these players that are coming in can't get a result against Burnley at home, yet are on somewhere between like 150k a week, then why are they at this club? Why are they at this club? If that type of caliber of player, Draco, we will win, I believe, today. Thank you, brother. Thank you. If you guys are watching, please. Sorry, my phone's going low. If you guys are watching, please check out Draco Vol's channel. He does a lot of very good stuff. There we go. Get that in. Okay. Please also like the vid as well. Like the vid, like, share, and subscribe. And to Red Devil Studio, and share. We'll follow us on Twitter as well. We're United X. But yeah, please like the vid if you can. So and just continue supporting this channel as well. So. Also check out we did a Red Devil Studio Live podcast Monday just gone. It's probably been our most popular podcast to date. New format, very good. Get involved as well, and also let me know what else you want on this channel. What suggestions you feel would improve things, what you want more of, etc. So please let me know, and I'll try with the time I have to improve, given the busy life of a doctor. So yeah, almost finished with this guys, because obviously the match is going to start soon. But yeah, I don't know. Like Draco said, I am still optimistic that we will get something from this game. We have to, because I've got Marshall and Williams in my fantasy football squad. But I'm just again bamboozled by Solskjaer's selection, and unless the players on the bench have got horrendous injuries, then I just don't see why Pereira. I think Lingard is on the bench, and to be honest, like, Lingard hasn't been playing for a while and he's not playing good, but I would still, because of his pace, I would still rather Lingard on the right than Pereira. Pereira as a number 10 is okay, but not on the right. Draco Evolve, disappointed, no youth again, and Green on the bench. Yeah, exactly. Drop a like on the vid, guys. Drop a like, sorry. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why is we've got Gomez, we've got Greenwood, we've got Dallas, we've got all those players on the bench. To be honest, you could have probably even dropped Wan-Bissaka. So talk about, if you want to rotate players and give players rest, take Wan-Bissaka off and put Dallo on. Williams and Shaw are alternating, so that's fine. Shaw can play in the FA Cup, okay. You know, or unless Solskjaer's thinking, oh right, okay, I assume this team is going to be good enough, so I'm going to play Bailly and Shaw and all the players that I've left out of this team in the FA Cup on the weekend. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. That seems reasonable. But I still would have had Bailly over Jones. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. Just remember to like, share, and subscribe to Red Devil Studio. Please like this vid and show your ongoing support. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I will be live about 15-20 minutes, maybe about half an hour, maybe afterwards. Don says Almag's the next one that will drop out of an injury. I think that Maguire will be, to be honest, because Maguire. So it's like Lindelof has gone on with an illness, and Maguire's playing with a hip injury. So Bayer's going to have to come in sooner or later. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. I said I'll be probably doing a post-match reaction maybe 20-25 minutes after the initial game, and fingers crossed will be 2 points from Chelsea, and no more, no less. Have a nice day, guys, and cheers.